I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
It's pretty much become...
And here are the offensive starters for Arizona.
When it comes to Larry Fitzgerald, you don't want to spend all of your time quoting numbers, but with him, how can you not? The 2006...
At the 30 here. Defensive starters, here they are for Cincinnati. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Theories abound, people have opinions, but too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. It'll be
the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At their own 19-yard line. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season.
Perimeter can outrun people. Catches the ball not only out of the backfield, but you can split him out just like he would be a receiver. And I think if he wanted to dedicate himself, he'd be an all-pro kick returner.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got
down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return stops just a little bit shy of mid.
Talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Face mask. Defense.
Very difficult task right now.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse, but that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want you back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals
love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they went with the
safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. After 7-1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And Dalton to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Terrell Suggs.
Find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Bryant is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
The other, hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
This running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one
route is against a quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
Starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield.
We'll have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sacked at 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. And he's brought down, but not before he's
not right. People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Vigil. The blitz works to just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5.
Immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the 3 reach halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on.
The entire halftime, just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they hit.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Terrell Suggs able to get in there for his second
out, and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean, but in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This game not quite as good.
He's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Rodney Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20.
And then a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any...
Back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... From midfield here, Dalton. And that is it. Now Hungley. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And way up past the 35.
Every receiver was locked up.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. The 10 to the 11-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead.
Slow them down.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Just keep that clock ticking.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not...
Drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now. They'll look to throw here on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the heap.
Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been...
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cincinnati, they boost their record up to a strong